All right, so back to you again from the basement brewery, and probably didn't think you'd be seeing me again. Probably was thinking you were going to see Kyle, but his computer broke, so you're stuck with me again. Didn't really have anything planned, but for a makeshift make do, I can we'll do a keezer update. I'll show you my keezer that I recently upgraded not too long ago. Maybe with some still photos in there or whatever, but this will just fill in for a Homebrew Wednesday. I will show you guys what I have in the secondary right now that's going to be going in the keezer and being force carbonated. I'm going to do a beer tasting with some of my friends, and I want to have 4 beers on tap for that, which should be fun. And I was really inspired by something I saw on Chop and Brew. I'll put a link down in the notes on the show. Sean Paxton, the homebrew chef, he had a seminar that he did for them, and it was pretty interesting. Got me thinking a lot of things. I want to do some stuff actually cooking with beer in the food and pairing it with beer, and so I'm going to bring some of those videos to our channel as well. So hopefully you guys like cooking. I'm definitely like cooking, which I think kind of translates into beer, so hopefully you guys can appreciate that as well. But let's take a look at what is in the secondary. All right, so we are in my cold crashing room, which is my garage. Here we have this is a Falconer's Flight IPA, and I really like the taste of it. I have used my Mr. Liquid Bread attachment and actually carbonated some of that up. This one here is a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale that is going to be going into the keg. My wife really likes that one. Tried to do a clone of it. Put Woodford Reserve bourbon on oak chips for 2 weeks. Then it's been in the secondary for 2 weeks now. And this is just a nice pale ale that I was drinking in the other video. And it's just made with Bravo for bittering, and then Simcoe, Citra, and Centennial in the last 30-minute additions, continuous 5-minute additions, and then I dry hop it in the keg. So that is what is in secondary right now. And if I wasn't shooting this video because Kyle's computer broke, I would be putting those into kegs. So that will be something that I'll be working on here very shortly. All right, so here's a look at my keezer. Started out with, I think it was a 5 cubic foot freezer, and added a temperature control, had 1 tower on it, and decided that I wanted to have the ability to have 4 beers on tap instead of just 2. So we added this top to it, and a collar, and then mounted another tower off to the side, and got this pretty cool screen off of Amazon for pretty cheap. I think it was like under 20 bucks. It has a tray underneath. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got a tray underneath. No drain, just a tray. I can take it out of the wooden part, and then opening this up, inside I took out all the insulation underneath and insulated with some foam core or foam board, and then down inside did the same thing with the edges here, insulated that so that my wood doesn't sweat inside. Got 1 keg in there right now, but as you saw from the earlier part of the video, there will be 3 more in there soon. Got a mini dehydrator down there inside. It works really well. Keeps everything pretty dry inside. Don't have too many issues with anything. There's a pale ale going to be entering in the competition. I just wanted to pull some off prior to kicking the keg, so I made sure that I had some whenever the competition came around. So that is about it for the keezer. Hopefully one day I will be able to upgrade to a larger freezer and have more taps, but this is working well for me now, so I'm enjoying it. As you can see, of course, the basement is not finished, but the important part's finished, the keezer and the brewery. So what else do you need? Heard from Mike today. It was in the form of a very choppy iPhone video, and he had a great big gas-powered concrete saw, and he was going to town in his basement.
Okay, here we go. I've been waiting a long time to do this. Yesterday I made a test cut in the floor to see what I'm dealing with the plumbing. I laid out my trench drains, all my cuts, I realize they're hard to see, but I'm about ready to make a big mess in here. See you in a bit. Even though I have 3 exhaust fans in here, the carbon monoxide detector told me to get out and call it quits for the day. However, I did get half of it cut up, and I will finish up on Wednesday, taking tomorrow off. See you soon.
So he's putting in some floor drains and stuff, so hopefully he'll have some video up pretty soon. But a lot of exciting stuff on their end. Talk a little bit about some of the results from the experiment. I don't know exactly what all transpired in the experiment. Probably my lack of experience on the brew in a bag. Not ditching the experiment, but I just think some of the controls may not have quite been there. Talked to a buddy of mine named Mark. He does brew in a bag all the time, and he's telling me I should have squeezed the hell out of the bag, which I did a little bit on the first batch, didn't do so much on the next 2 batches. So I don't know. I'm not a brew in a bagger, so maybe that's an issue on my part. But some of the attenuations were a little funny. I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the experiment anyways, but it'll be interesting to see. May have to conduct that one again. Oh, darn. Have to drink more beer, I guess.